A lot of people saw flooding tonight, and city systems just couldn't even keep up with all the rain.
It was especially hard on the peninsula. People there are still drying out from this weekend's torrential downpours. Yes, we said the weekend. Our live team coverage continues with 10 on your side's Jason Marks in Hampton. Jason, what have you seen out there tonight?
Tom, here drivers got it once again, but the good news is the water has really gone down fast. This is LaSalle Avenue, and about an hour ago it was probably a foot high, but now you can see just some puddling, so that's good news. People able to get around much easier than did just a couple hours ago. I can tell you here on the peninsula, everyone is sick and tired of the rain.
For the second time in just days, the thunder and lightning was followed by heavy rain on the peninsula.
It was just like pour down crazy. It was just rain, this water just coming out real hard.
And for the second time, streets quickly filled up, creating a nightmare for drivers.
And cars are waiting and contemplating on should they go through or not. You know, some take the chance to go through, some hesitate a little bit.
Bernard Arrington knew there was no way he was driving anywhere. He stopped his car and just watched other drivers try to make it down Jefferson Avenue in Newport News.
Nah, we're getting stuck in and got car damage and everything, so sometimes it just ain't worth it to go through.
Warwick Boulevard also could no longer hold the water, which flowed over curbs and onto sidewalks. The rain came down so fast here on the peninsula, it turned streets into rivers. Look at this one here on LaSalle Avenue. It's up to my knees, and it stranded cars like that one all over the peninsula. Jacob Berger tried to make it through this intersection at LaSalle and Settlers Landing in Hampton. He didn't get too far.
I was gauging it off that car, and this truck sits a lot higher than most cars. I was like, well, they're not that deep, but the more I turned right to go away from the car, it just got deeper and deeper.
After pushing his truck to safety, he was holding his breath.
I don't know, I'm hoping it starts up.
But it didn't start. He, like everyone else on the peninsula, is tired of seeing the rain. Now hoping Mother Nature gives everyone a chance to dry out.
Floods, man, you can't catch a break, you know?
Yeah, and why drivers might hate the rain and the flooded streets, I can tell you tow truck drivers are loving all of this rain. We've seen so many of those go by in action tonight. It's been absolutely insane how many have gone by with cars on that flatbed. Now, as you can see, the water is subsiding. That's good news. Hopefully, especially here on the peninsula, things will be able to dry out, especially all of this saturated grass. That's the latest here in Hampton. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.
And there'll be a lot of busy mechanics in the morning, that's for sure. Also in Hampton, firefighters are busy right now helping residents evacuate from a flooded apartment complex. It's happening at the Paula Maria Apartments on Martha Lee Drive. We're learning this is elderly, low-income housing. Officials say because of the flooding, they had to cut power to all of the apartments. It affects about 200 residents. They're being taken to a shelter at Easton Middle School. And officials just told us remaining residents at City Line Apartments in Newport News, they're also evacuating. You might recall over the weekend, dozens were evacuated after their apartments flooded and were condemned. Well, a few hours ago, all residents had to leave because that flooding got worse. They're staying in a shelter tonight.